Howdy, everybody. We're playing Standard. We're playing Kami War, Titan of Industry, Leyline Binding, 5-color domain, craziness. What is this pile? We have Spirit Sister Call in here. Woo! Well, first of all, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. That helps me to be more motivated. Otherwise, I can't get out of bed in the morning if I don't see the subscriber count go up. It's the only life force that I have that drives me out of, my cushion, my pillows, my cozy little bed. Anyways, that was a lot of nonsense. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we have Spirit Sisters Call. This is a deck from a Magic Online league. I found this and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then I put it to the side, forgot about it. And now I, sort of reconsidered it, found it again. And here we are just trying that list because, my goodness, it's just so spicy. It's crazy. I got all the cards. So let's dive in. What is going on here? We are playing all 5 colors. So we're able to cast every spell in the game. Even Titan of Industry having a focus on green with lots of duals or not duals, right? Triomes being green. And then what is the payoff for that? Those 3 cards. I guess Kami War and Leyline Binding are the big 5-color payoffs here. Not that much else going on. Titan is just, just in here because it's a good card. But what is actually going on here, this is not a 5-color domain control deck, this is more a 5-color domain reanimator combo style deck. Because Spirit Sisters Call says you can, at the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So that means with all these low sagas, for example, when you have a Kami War in the graveyard, you can just sack one of the sagas, boom, get the Kami War onto the battlefield repeatedly too. Like this Spirit Sisters Call sits around and does that repeatedly. Same goes with Titan of Industry. You have like Spirit tokens. This one makes Saprolinks, yes. So you have all these little creatures, boom, sack him into Spirit Sisters Call, get the Titan back. You have Teachings, you have Mulch, you have Fable to get cards into your graveyard. Yeah, that is what this deck is trying to do. And otherwise, you're just like a fair mid-rangey deck that can ramp with the Weatherseed Treaty, can ramp with the Soul of Windgrace, and get you to these big haymakers and win the game that way. Leyline Binding is your nice interaction spell, and then we have one Blossom Prancer, which, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature enchantment card from among them and put it into your hand. If you didn't put a card into your hand, this way you gain 4. It's basically like a 5-mana 4/4 reach creature that looks for Kami War Binding, Titan, Sisters Call, for any of these big hitters. Yeah, I mean, this deck is a bit wild. It's a bit crazy. We got 24 lands only, but we do have Mulch to find us more lands. Yeah, I mean, I'm skeptical, of course, but I'm also intrigued. Just intrigued by the absurdness of it, and you gotta be a little bit of a genius to come up with this. Spirit Sisters Call is a card I definitely didn't have on my, maybe brew around this pile. So yeah, anyways, sideboard, we have Cutdowns, Flame Dust Bolts, Corpse Explosion, which I suppose with Titan is just a 3-mana, deals 7 damage to things. I guess that's kind of good. Then we have Shadow Prophecy and Llanowar Greenwidow. He has more domain payoffs. Just against control on grindy matchups, I suppose the Greenwidow could come in. And then Shadow Prophecy is a very nice card draw spell that also puts cards in the graveyard, which is kind of convenient with Kami War and Titan of Industry. I mean... Elder Dragon War also kind of nice, but double red may be tough. But yeah, Shadow Prophecy actually putting cards in the graveyard is pretty nasty with Spirit Sisters Call. I wonder if I can just make space for that card in the main deck, now that we're here. It does feel like it's just a better version of Mulch for sure. But we do have Our free drop slot already used up. Also, there's no drag to the bottom, which I guess because we're very low on black mana. Oh, sorry about that. Just a little sneeze. Yeah, I think this is more reasonable, and then we just add some Duress to the sideboard. I'm going to build a 5-color domain control deck as well. It's just there's so many options. It's difficult to build that deck. But I'm going to. Shadow Prophecy is a pretty sick magic card. As is Leyline Binding, of course. So, yeah. Is this what we're going with for now? Courier's briefcase is really nice too, but we don't have any artifacts to reanimate. Yeah, so it's like it ramps us a bit, which can be cool, and leaves us behind with 1/1, and then we can draw cards. I'm just gonna leave it as is. We can maybe make changes during the game as well. Spirit Sister's Call. Let's go. With the Blossom Prancer on top. Yes. Yeah, these domain decks, they really, they do have some crazy payoffs, and but they don't see much play, which is interesting. All right, we get paired against someone in the numbers. That's nice. So hopefully promising some good gameplay and good testing. No, thank you. No? Yikes. I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm not gonna go to 4. Broker's Hideout. I mean, if you play a 5-color deck, you might lose 2 mana. Especially if you only have 24 lands. Alright, there goes my rank. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna see what they're playing. Some sort of blue-white mid-range deck. It might be mono-white. Mono white with a blue splash for like make disappear and Denic. I think that's a thing now. Yeah. Looks to be that. If I had a drag to the bottom, I could come back from this. Opponent not attacking with the Bankbuster. Very weird indeed. Giving me more time. I'm a fan of drag to the bottom. I mean, just 4 mana sweeper seems pretty dope. Just, I kinda need more forest, I guess. I mean, Soul of Windgrace. But I don't have that many ways to get lands in the graveyard. Maybe this card is a bit out of place here. I should have perhaps Leyline Binding in my own turn. Yeah. That was loose. Now they can just counterspell it. Why would you do that? I guess to crew.
I'm not overconfident. Yet let your blade do the talking.
Okay. A little bit of a pile. A little bit of a pile in this game. Well, really not convinced that the soul is any good, actually. Like, I have Fable, and I have this. Yeah, I mean, if I curve them out into the soul, that could be okay. I'm just gonna keep it as straightforward as possible. Maybe I shouldn't remove the mulch though. The stack is... Stack is a bit non-functional, I must say. Like 24 lands in a 5-color deck with this many high drops. Yeah. I mean, I'm removing the mulch, I guess, and then I'm making it even worse. It's a little bit on me. Yeah, the first. And then we do... I mean, I got all my colors. I guess it's just forest, isn't it? Because I have the Titan in hand. I got my throat. I guess the trick here is to you have to be a little bit careful with the Spirit Sister's call. You have to play it when you still have a Saga in play. But I mean, with this one, it turns into a creature, so you do have an enchantment there. But with this one, you don't. So sometimes you gotta time it with these sagas. Look, I have a counter spell. This is shutting. Danik is shutting off this thing here. I have a counter spell. I'm gonna counter your Elder Dragon War. I could just make it dragon instantly. Do I want to discard this Titan? I guess I do. So they chose not to get rid of my Dragon War. Even though I think they... I mean, what's going on here? Destroy evil, maybe? Kafar Commander, okay. It's a good card. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, them keeping up counterspell here every turn. I'm just not gonna play my Spirit Sisters call then. Should play my land. Very nice. So I don't have an enchantment left, but I can get the Titan back. Wait, what? Oh shoot, this thing just shuts off my entire deck. Yeah, right. Well, you guys probably already realized that, but I did not. Well, that's pretty sad. Holy cow. I'm just getting paired against the hate opponent here. That is a bit unfortunate. Danik! You little innocuous fella. My goodness. Shutting off my bomb mythic here. Bomb mythic. My card. My deck. Hey! Not cool. Not only do I play a 5-color pile that's inconsistent in itself, I also get paired against this card. First match. I'm so unlucky, am I not? One round of pity for Arne. Always unlucky. No. So I can attack the goblin, get me the treasure, and then blow up some things. Probably what I should do. Does this thing also shut off Corpse Appraiser? Corpse Appraiser. I mean, Grixis has a lot of removal, so they just kill it. Yeah, that does. Haven't played much with the Danik, but yeah, it does look pretty good these days. I mean, it's in itself a 2/3 lifelinker for 2, so that's not a bad card. Then it has the static ability, which is very annoying, and then it also has Disturb on top of all that. Yeah, it's quite a good card. The 2-free stat line is also nice against Fable tokens. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. But at least the Denning is gone. Could have put a shield counter, but I mean, that depopulate is maybe a thing, yeah. But I didn't like. It's like game 1, okay, I get it, but postboard, it's a bit. I don't know. I'm a bit surprised by that. So now should I consider putting a shield counter? It's just so bad against the Wandering Emperor if I do that. The deck looks good, I must say. It's could be just a better version of my mono white midrange deck. It's a bit more aggressive, definitely. Which isn't bad. And Destroy Evil is a nice one. Like that card. Paragon even. Really? Surprised by that. Well, I could just get another Titan back. Or I could just get a Kami War, I guess. Or a Fable. I mean, that's probably best. Fable is kind of interesting in the sense that it gives us another creature and an enchantment. Then we can do the same again on the next turn. And now we can sack the Sister's Call too if we want to. Which is a cool thing. Yeah, it's...
My judgment is final.
Opponent's just grinding me out here. So I can bounce the treasure, I guess. I don't really want to bounce any of these, do I? Maybe the restoration? So they don't get Kafar Commando? No, they don't have Kafar Commando anymore. They don't get Bankbuster? Yeah. Maybe I really should have gotten the Fable back there. I can Binding the treasure and get the Fable back that way. I think I'm gonna do that. What the heck? Okay. So now I could sack the Kami War. I think I could also sack the Sister Skull, but no. 2 cards left. This is a 6/6 flying trampler next turn, but it's so slow, it doesn't even attack next turn. Yeah, I should have gotten the Fable last turn. Sure. The Kami War didn't even get anything nice. Like, I exiled a token. Yeah. That wasn't very good. And now I don't have a Kami War, but I have the Leyline Binding. I can kill this that way. But this is like one of the worst matchups to get paired into. They not only have counter spells for my big stuff, they also have Destroy Evil and Kafar Commando. I mean, talk about it. This must be, yeah, clearly one of the absolute worst matchups for my deck. It's like, yeah. I could just make a 1/1 now. Don't get the land. Kind of like the idea of that. We get the Binding, I guess. Or we get a Titan. Just get a Binding. I mean, the X+X also wasn't bad. Maybe I was supposed to kill off the Fable? Why are they playing these lands? Can someone explain this? What's the reasoning? Ah, the Paragon. Right. So that means they have multiple Paragon.
May your blade strike true.
They don't return Denic? That's mega sus. What the heck do you have? So they have 8 mana. 8 mana. And they don't return Denic. I'm so confused. Guess I get the Titan. What? 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 Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the best card you could have. Sure. Oh, wow. Seriously. What the heck? Okay. Well, fine. Yeah, what was that? I mean, we just got paired against literally the worst matchup in the entire format, I think. Oh, and we still had a close game. I drew very well, though. Like, I literally had gas. Even when in top deck mode, I just kept on drawing well. And I had a great graveyard. Didn't play perfectly, for sure. But my opponent just did not stack against me. Like, I can't imagine a better deck against me. Maybe very low to the ground aggro with Talia or something. What's that blue-white deck maybe not good against. How's it in the mid-range fights? Okay. What's going on? We're getting paired against unlicensed heroes and Manic. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like graveyards are important these days, I suppose. Wait, why does... Oh, because I don't have a planes yet. I messed up maybe a tiny bit there. I don't think it's like a big mistake, but I could have exiled the Hearse before casting my prophecy, because now they just exile. Like, if I would have done that, then I could have returned a land. I would have let to live the owl, have the owl live for a turn, I guess, which isn't great. Well. Hermit. I don't know what my opponent's up to. I've not seen a deck like this before. It's just bad mid-range, maybe Festival? Storm the Festival? Maybe that's what's going on. Restoration of Eiganjo with Hermit. Get a counterspell back. It's kind of cool. Okay. Banned creatures. Banned midrange. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like Meathook kind of fits the deck too, but the deck's a bit blacklight, isn't it? Meathook with Spirit Sister's Call, it's a nice one. Maybe you can just be a straight up Esper deck. You have wedding announcements, Raffine to discard, Kaito to discard, Lily to discard. You play Spirit Sister's Call and you can reanimate Planeswalkers. Sanctuary Warden. This is nice. Yep.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. Back to wandering. Let your blade do the talking.
Mulch be like that sometimes. Yeah. Not necessarily a card that is known to be... Yeah, I mean, it's a fine card. Like, that is unfortunate. That can happen. Shouldn't happen that often. But yeah, it can happen. So, we do have Fable in the bin. Okay. I could play Binding, exile this, play Call if I draw land. Sack the Binding. And then get a Fable onto the board. But that's all thinking that everything will resolve. Which would be surprising. But I do have 3 cards in my hand that kind of need to be countered. So I just hope to be, yeah, slamming and have my opponent run out of color spells. Oh, they just played a Boseiju here? Because they have counterspell, I guess. They want to keep up counterspell while playing this Kura. Looking for forest again? They definitely are Storm the Festival deck, right? Playing these big dragons. I mean, this is not gonna resolve, is it? I could just play Fable. I kind of have to dig towards I just have to grind through the counter spells. I hope to draw a land next turn, then we can start playing Kami War. And a Fable, they don't necessarily have to counter. Yeah, that's an issue. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Just go a little bit low on the clunky stuff. The Widow isn't that good against Emperor. They kind of got me covered on all angles. They kind of got me covered. They have the Emperor, they have Wedding Announcement, they have a grind package. So it's not that easy to just, you know, take out all my stuff. It also does not feel like a matchup where I'm super happy to get paired against. Because the saving grace is that my opponent plays a bit of a maybe lackluster cards. Being on a play and having a Fable on turn 3 is just okay. You can play what it doesn't matter what other cards you have at that point. Cup attack. Okay. Hmm. So I'm killing that. I have triple green. I have double red. I have double black. Cause I get plains. No, I have double white. I have two. I don't need island. I have everything double. And I have triple green, so I just have the perfect mana base. I get a plains, I guess. Maybe, yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters much, but Leyline Binding costs 1 white, I guess. I mean, this only works so well, right? Because the Hermit, yeah, you can keep it around, but I get more and more. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. I get more and more mana, and that way I can play around the Hermit too, so blocking it or not doesn't really, I don't know, whatever. The opponent just didn't stand a chance without any land drops, of course. Keeping a 2-land on the draw, usually fine. Just a bit unlucky. Those games happen, you know. Those games happen sometimes. What can you do? I'm gonna play one final match with this, but I think I already know the verdict. It's just a bit, yeah. It's not as good as it looks. Like it looks. I mean, okay, it doesn't look good, but it looks kind of like, oh wow, what is this? What could this be? Is this something crazy? Is this like underutilized? But nah, I think this is just a pipe dream that the stack is competitive. We don't have black. I'll just put this away. Yeah. Should I mulch here? What if I don't hit an untapped land? That would be really bad. Beats. Block. Take 3, 6, 9. Go to 2. So you can kill this and then have 2 blockers, but they have a haster coming at me. It's even cool, I can discard a land and then get it back with the soul. But it's just one too many creatures. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That was a game, I guess. A game of Magic the Gathering. Da 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 da. I don't know. I think I'm gonna play. I'll just try this. Let's draw some cards in the right order. I mean, this is a fitting end to the deck, I think. Oh well. Guess someone wants me to win. Someone wants this to be exciting, huh? Arena Shuffler? Took the Bolt. That's literally the one card I can't do anything with in my graveyard. Mech Hunger, okay. To crew the Bankbuster. I don't think that's better than the Reliquary. The Reliquary seems best. Or I guess the Grotto even. Meathook, okay. I mean, I still got the Soul at least. Ooh, damn, that's a very nice play. Brutal. Opponent is finessing me. I mean, I'm willing into 5 as well, so there's that. Okay. I'm hoping for a Titan off the top, so I'm not gonna attack to get that treasure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get the Fable, I guess. But I can't win, can I? Like, I have to... I have to block both. Yeah, so that's a problem. Okie dokie. Yeah, don't try this at home. Don't try this one at home. You could throw at me that I crippled it maybe a bit by removing the Mulch, but I mean, Mulch doesn't even synergize with Soul of Windgrace. Doesn't leave a land in the graveyard for that. Yeah, I think Soul doesn't make much sense in this deck. This card is just bad in general. I mean, this entire deck, I would not do this. I would just play a good stuff deck. If I played Domain, I would just play a control deck. Yeah, I would just Shadow Prophecy, have cheap removal, Leyline Binding, the 4-mana sweeper, and then I would have to figure out a way to kill my opponent. Which might be Titan, might be Kami War, but it's definitely not Spirit Sister's Call, trying to reanimate stuff. Yeah. Alright, I mean, yeah, just don't do this yourself. The person that played this deck did a nice 5-0 on a Magic Online League. Alamo Bot was the player. Not too bad. Played. Yeah, I mean, you can get a 5-0 sometimes with a deck that's maybe not that great. Or perhaps back then the decks were not as good because it's a bit older, the list. Yeah, anyways, I mean, I tried it because I thought it was fun and I wanted to show you something like more fun, something off the beaten path. And here, 5-color Domain Sisters Call deck. But yeah, from a competitive lens, which I'm always looking at these decks from, this is not something you should be considering if you want to, win. And as I said, maybe there's improvements you can make. But I think the major improvements you can make, they are in the department of just not doing this. Just not doing it. Just playing a 5-color Domain control deck, which I'll get my hands on in the future. And I will try to build something like that for you guys. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.